What's up, everyone? This is actually my first video on here talking about stuff. Like, I usually don't have a lot to say, but today I have something that is really, really bothering me. I have to say this. I have to talk about this. Like, usually what happens is I watch a movie on the first, day it airs. If I like that movie, we're talking about the Top Guns. We're talking about Spider-Man. We're talking about all the Spider-Man movies. I'm an avid Spider-Man supporter. I'm an avid Spider-Man fan. But so yesterday, the movie is actually supposed to be coming out today on the 2nd is when it's supposed to be hitting the theaters. But for some reason here in my state, I usually get a chance to watch the movie a day before it actually airs. I don't know why that happens, but it's the coolest thing ever. And today I pop in. It's my time to watch the Spider-Man. I'm so pumped for it. I've been waiting forever. Like, it sounds like I've been waiting for 10 years for this movie to come out, right? I go in, the movie just does not disappoint. It shows exactly what I'm waiting for. It shows, the colors, the animation, everything is exactly the way I'm waiting for it to be, pumped on the screen. It's some of the storyline was kind of a little bit vague at the beginning, but now I'm not going to give you a lot of spoilers. But now you go into a part where they explain everything and tie everything into the movie. And for me, this is literally the beginning of the movie. You're like, what? You're like about an hour and maybe a half into the movie, and this is when, for me, the real movie starts. This is when, after they explain the entire concept, this is when I feel like I'm into the movie, like, with all my gut, action-packed, beautiful imagery, good color, the storyline is good, affectionate. It's everything Spider-Man the way I want it, right? Yeah. Spoiler alert, the ending is terrible. The ending is terrible. With all the Spider-Man movies that we've been watching, we've been watching things and they always tease us at the end. Avid Spider-Man, movie fans, we all know this. At the end of the movie, they're going to give us like a cliffhanger. They're going to give us a hook that will make us want to watch the next movie the most. For example, the last Spider-Man movie, The Real People, you see at the end of it, you see a little bit of Venom trying to merge into the Spider-Man, and exactly I have to watch Venom and Spider-Man in the next coming Spider-Man movie. You can't wait for that. That's what it is. But this movie, I've never seen anything like that. It felt like it was cut off when the life of the movie was still on, to a point that I stood up to go, but I felt like I was missing something. I felt like the movie was not ending yet. It ends so abruptly, almost like in the middle. I told you, after you go, if you're just going in to watch it today, you're just going to find there's a point where everything ties in and you feel like now you have a complete understanding of everything that is going on in the movie. Of course, remember in the first one, they introduced the multiverse, so we know why we get to understand why the multiverse works. We get to understand there is, a lot of universes, and each universe has its own MJ. Every universe has its own Spider-Man, and we get to understand why Miles Morales comes into the picture, and we get to understand him. In this movie, we get to understand him even more. So at one point in this movie, you're going to understand everything, why it's tied in, how Miles comes into the picture, and all that stuff. But as soon as you get that, you feel like you have a complete understanding of the movie. You feel like this is actually like the beginning of the movie. Bro, they just pressed to be continued. It felt to me like I was watching one of those episodes of Ninjago Master of Spinjitzu, where they say, we'll be back again tomorrow. And, Ninjago Masters of Spinjitzu is okay because the next episode is going to play right away. This, you're waiting for another 3-4 years before another movie comes. Bro, like, you can't do that to me. You can literally not do that to me. And leave alone doing that to you or making you wait with a cliffhanger. At least tie down at least one concept in the movie. Tied it down, completely. I feel like I was walking out of this movie and nothing was literally tied down completely. Even though, oh my God, I don't even know what to say. I feel like I walked out of the movie, nothing was tied down completely. I went in for the graphics and the action, which I actually got that. But in movie analysis, there's a concept that talks about everything on screen from one end of the screen to the other end of the screen, you know? And that is how I watch movies. I literally breathe movies in. I want to watch everything from one corner to the other. I want a complete picture. Music, graphics, sound, everything ties into it. Okay. The first Miles Morales movie, they introduced Sunflower, Post Malone and Sway Lee. I watched that song a billion times after the movie. Even up to now, I still watch the song to a point that my kids actually say that's whenever it's playing, that's daddy's song when they see it on. You know, you watch the song, the way they put the lyrics in the song is so crazy beautiful that I expected this time for them to introduce a memorable song like that. Bro, Post Malone has Chemicals out right now. Why did you not work with him to put Chemicals into the movie? There's a scene where Spider-Man is actually fighting with all the other Spider-Men. Well, spoiler alert here. But why didn't you put that song, Chemical, by Post Malone on that scene? Why not? I don't even remember any memorable song from now that I watched into this Spider-Verse. Like, there is some of us, if you're watching the Spider-Man movie or if you're watching any movie, everything counts, bro. The music counts, the sound counts, the picture counts, the color counts, the glitches and the colors count. At the beginning of the movie, I thought they were overplaying a little bit of the glitch kind of thing, and you know, at one point I understood it. I'm a person who loves color. I'm a person who loves all these new concepts. So I got it. And if you don't like comics, you don't like this movie. If you like comics, if you're a comic fan, you're going to love it because it's the way the animation is. So at one point you settle in, but as soon as you settle in, you start breathing the movie in, open your noses wide open so you can start breathing in the movie. Bro, they say to be continued. Miles Morales will be back into... What in the world is going on? I've never felt so... To be honest, I'm not even angry, but I'm kind of heartbroken. And the way I look at this, for us, the avid fans, you still have us because whatever, anything that you want to put out, Spider-Man, we will always watch it. We will always wait for 10 years or whatever, or 2 years or whatever you want to make a new movie. We'll always watch it. But I absolutely do not think Spider-Man picked up new supporters in this movie. I don't think that's going to happen. Unless if it's somebody who just wants to see colors and does not watch the movie entirely the way I breathe in a movie, then you picked up somebody. But if you did not, if people don't go in for specific things like that and they're new fans, they're people who are just trying out the Spider-Man franchise, you did not pick up any new fans in this movie. People are just going to hate it. People are just going to be, okay, Spider-Man, this is how it is. They just play on a concept for us to see a little bit of action with no complete ending. I feel like the movie is not complete. I literally feel like the movie is not complete. And Spider-Man, we used to, you know, the whole entire idea of starting the movie, and the movie has a beginning, a middle, climax, and end. Oh, and guess what? They give us an encore at the end of the movie. Every Spider-Man movie. Guess what? This one, it feels like it was cut off. Almost 2.5 hours of film, and you feel like nothing was tied down. I love the action. I love the color. I love almost every concept of the movie besides the ending. The ending was trash, bro. It was trash. I feel like I was cheated a little bit. As I told you, I felt like I was watching Ninjago Masters of Spinjitzu kind of episode where it just ends and that's it. Bro, you made this kid develop. You show us a concept of what he can do. Show us a little bit of a climax at the end so we can get the entire thing tied down. You don't just cut off the movie like in the middle of it and expect us to wait for another 3 years until you feel like you're supposed to be putting out a different picture. Bro, I'm telling you, I was not even disappointed or angry. At this point, I was just heartbroken. I was heartbroken that they could do this to, a fan. You still got me. I'll come back and watch the next movie. I'll come back and watch, other videos that you have to put up. But man, you literally got me. You really got me heartbroken. You really got me heartbroken with this movie. Picture wise, it's what I expected. Action wise, it's what I expected. The characters have grown into their skin a little bit more. They're more confident. Miles is more confident and is a little bit grown up now. They talk with a lot of zeal and power, and now they know what they're doing. I love the confidence that Miles has. I love the fact that he's grown up a little bit. His humor has grown up a lot. It was so good to watch it. You go, give us all that. And then when we're really excited and into it, you just cut it off without tying down any aspect. Bruh. I don't know. I just couldn't. I just had to say something. I literally just had to say something. I've never walked out of a theater feeling like I've not watched a complete picture. This is how this felt. I felt like I did not watch a complete picture of the movie, bro. Like, I still, even up to now, I want to go back and watch something more. I feel like I was kind of cheated, Well, that's my rant. I hope I've not spoiled the movie for you guys. And if you're going in, it's opening in theaters today. Go in and watch it. And let me know what you think in the comment section below. As a matter of fact, let's keep this conversation going. What did you guys think about the movie? Did you guys really like it? Because I liked it, but I did not like the ending. What did you like about it? What did you not? Oh, I know I've talked about this, but the music too, bro. Like, in the first movie, you gave us a memorable song for us to hang on to. There is a song by the same artist right now. It's a new song. You could have worked with him. You could have just incorporated the goddamn song in the movie even today, even this time, bro. Like, you got us used to something, and then all of a sudden, you can't take it away in episode 2. You can't take it away in the 6th. Imagine if they'd taken away the concept of the entire Spider-Man the way we knew it from the first to the second one. We understand the introduction of new characters, and this time they introduced even way more characters, but it's a simple concept. We get it. There's a multiverse, and every Spider-Man, every verse has its own Spider-Man. It's that simple to get. We get it. You introduce new villains. You introduce new nemesis. We get it, and I love it. I love the concept. I love the special effects. I love all the graphics, but bro, I hate it. I still, up to now, hate the ending of this movie. I hate the ending of this movie, and I hope next time they could literally do something to catch up on this. But this was really, I hated it, and I still hate it up to this point. I'm not gonna hate Spider-Man. I'm still going to be there. I'm still gonna watch this thing. But this particular movie, the ending was trash, bro. You guys needed to do a lot better. You needed to do a lot better. I'm giving you guys like 3 stars just because of that. Like, you can't leave a cliffhanger that is that bad, bro. It was really bad. I've never seen an ending of a movie that was that bad, Even if it's a show, even the shows that we watch on Netflix or whatever, Peacock, whatever, those shows have a little bit of a promising ending, and actually you pull us in to watch even more. But this time, you literally did not kind of even pull us in more to watch more. You just like literally chopped the movie in half. After almost 2.5 hours of film, nothing was tied down. Well, that's my rant for today, guys. But I would like to know what you guys think about in the comment section below. Let's get this conversation going. Let's see exactly what you guys think about this movie. Because for me, bro, I like the movie. I hate the ending. That's it.